This family member is at a threshold. The kind of threshold that, if crossed, will carry consequences that won't just affect him, but the ones who love him too. He may think he has it under control. He may tell himself that he's just figuring things out, that he'll be all right. But the truth is, he's walking closer and closer towards something that will make him cry out in agony. Not because he wants to, but because he won't be able to avoid the pain of what's being set in motion. There are contracts being discussed. There are influences being accepted. There are decisions being made behind your knowledge, and they are soaked in spiritual compromise. The moment has come where a divine interruption must happen, and you are the one who can bring it. Don't think for a moment that you're reading this just for your own heart. This word is going out from the divine to call you into position. To place you in the space between what is happening and what is yet to happen. You have been given a choice. You can stay quiet. You can turn away and pretend this isn't serious. Or you can speak. You can pray. You can step forward in courage even if you don't yet know how to fix it. The fixing is not your responsibility. The obedience is. The intervention begins with your awareness, and that is already happening now. This family member is tired in ways no one else sees. He is carrying things he doesn't talk about. He is making decisions out of fear, out of comparison, out of wounds that go deeper than he'll ever admit. And right now, there is something very real happening behind the scenes that's drawing him further away from the truth. His heart is confused. His spirit is weighed down. He doesn't know it yet, but there are consequences to the path he's on. You feel it even now, the urgency, the pressure building in your chest. That's not anxiety. That's the holy pulling your attention into the moment that matters most. This is not about shame. This is not about casting judgment. This is about love, the kind of love that sees the train coming and yells before it's too late. The kind of love that disrupts someone's plans because you refuse to watch them destroy themselves silently. You were placed in his life for more than just shared blood or history. You were placed there for this very reason. To be a messenger of what he doesn't yet know is saving him. And yes, he may resist. He may shrug it off. He may say you're worrying too much. But do not be discouraged. Because the words you speak in truth and with compassion will echo in his heart long after you walk away. They will be seeds planted in his confusion. They will be anchors for the day he wakes up and realizes what he almost walked into. Even if he can't see it now, the words you carry can shift the atmosphere over his life. You have been chosen not because you are perfect, but because your heart is still sensitive to truth. You can still feel when something is wrong, even when everyone else is silent. You can still hear the voice that nudges you in the quiet. That's what makes you the one for this moment. You are the whisper that becomes the shout in his soul when he's alone with his decisions. And this is your time to speak. You don't need to wait for the perfect opportunity. You don't need to craft the perfect speech. You just need to be willing. Be willing to say something. Be willing to pray hard. Be willing to stand in the middle of his storm with your hands lifted and your heart open. Because you are not alone in this. The divine is backing you. The heavens are moving because one soul, you, decided not to ignore the warning. So when you see him next, watch closely. Look past the surface. Pay attention to his eyes, to his hesitation, to the way he changes the subject when things get too real. There is something he's not telling you. Something he's afraid to say out loud. And he's hoping no one notices. But you do. You see it. You feel it. And now you know why. He doesn't know it yet, but a trap has been laid. A setup disguised as a solution. A shortcut pretending to be an opportunity. But you, yes, you, have the power to stop it. Not by force. Not by fear. But by truth. By love. By prayer. By presence. Your voice matters. Your actions matter. Your timing matters. And you have been appointed for such a time as this. This is your sign. This is your signal. This is your call. Do not let it pass by as if it were just another moment. Do not assume someone else will step in. It's you. You were given the insight. You were given the warning. You were chosen to be the one. He's going to cry if this continues. He's going to reach a point where he falls to his knees in pain, wondering how he got there. But he doesn't have to. Not if you speak. Not if you act. Not if you intervene now. The clock is ticking, and the moment of decision is near. God says, "Hear me now, for your heart is feeling the tremble of something you cannot yet name. Your spirit is sensing what your mind has not yet seen. There is a loved one, someone dear to you, standing on the edge of a moment so fragile, so heavy, that the weight of it could break them. And I, the Lord your God, have brought you here to read these words not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine intervention. I know who you love. I know what's about to happen. I see what they cannot see, and I have chosen you, yes you, to stand in the gap for them before it's too late. You have the power to stop what's coming, not by your might, not by your strength, but by the authority I have placed within you through prayer, through trust, through divine alignment. The angels are already moving. Archangel Michael is being dispatched to surround the one whose heart is about to break. Their spirit is shaking, even now. There is something lurking in the shadows of their path, something too big for them to handle on their own. They are about to cry in agony. They are about to be pulled into a situation that will feel like a trap, one that could shake their soul to the core. But that's not the end. Because I, the Lord your God, am not watching idly. I am not letting this happen without a way out. I will not abandon them to the storm. And you, child, you are the key. You are the one chosen to stand in divine intercession. Your voice is louder in heaven than you think. Your love for them has caught my attention. Your heart for them has activated divine movement. I see the enemy's plan. I see the web that has been spun. I see the pit that has been dug. I see the whispers of betrayal, the confusion trying to consume their mind. I see the mistake they are about to make, the one that could cost them everything. I see the heavy influence around them, the pressure, the temptation, the emotional storm brewing inside them. They feel alone even when surrounded by people. They are holding something inside that they cannot speak. But I hear them. I see them. And I love them. More than you know. More than they know. And my love is about to interrupt what the enemy meant for destruction. You are not powerless. You are not helpless. You are not watching from the sidelines. I placed you in their life for this exact moment. You have prayed for them, cried for them, worried for them. And now, I tell you, pray again. But this time, pray like heaven is listening, because it is. Pray like angels are waiting, because they are. Pray like your prayer is the only thing standing between them and disaster, because right now, it is. I have given you the mantle of a spiritual protector. The moment your knees touch the ground, mountains begin to move. The moment your voice lifts in intercession, chains begin to break. What you do next will alter everything. Do not delay. I know the fear you feel. I know the heaviness in your chest. I know the anxiety that keeps you up at night. But I am here. Right now. And I will not let your loved one fall. Even if they walk into danger, I will pull them out. Even if they make the wrong choice, I will make a way of escape. Even if they cry in agony, I will meet them in that pain. I will cradle their spirit and lift them from the place of despair. My mercy is bigger than their mistake. My grace is stronger than their weakness. My love reaches deeper than their shame. And I will use every broken piece for my glory. But child, I ask you this, will you trust me completely? Will you trust me when it looks like nothing is happening? Will you believe that I am working even when the situation gets worse before it gets better? Because I promise you, I am not idle. I am not silent. I am not still. I am moving in ways you cannot yet see. I am setting up divine appointments, divine interventions, divine interruptions. Even now, someone they haven't talked to in years will feel a sudden urge to reach out. Even now, their spirit is being stirred. Even now, the seeds of hope are being planted in their soul. Even now, the darkness is trembling because light is approaching. Do not speak fear over their life. Speak life. Speak peace. Speak protection. Even when you're terrified, even when the signs all point to chaos, open your mouth and declare the truth. Say, God is with them. Say, they will not be destroyed. Say, they will come out of this stronger. Your words carry the power of heaven. I have placed fire on your tongue. When you speak in alignment with my will, the heavens respond. Miracles are born from your lips. Speak hope. Speak restoration. Speak breakthrough. Your family is precious to me. I designed each one. I wove them together in the secret places. I have never lost track of them. Not in their darkest hour. Not in their silence. Not in their anger or confusion. I am the God who watches in the shadows. I am the God who knocks at the door of their heart even when they've turned away. I will not stop pursuing them. I will not give up on them. And I will not let this moment break them. They may bend, but they will not break. They may stumble, but they will not fall to ruin. Because my hand is on their life. My spirit is surrounding them. My angels are encamping around them even now. The situation they are heading toward may look impossible. It may feel like there is no way out. But I have already made a way. I am the God of the impossible. I am the one who makes rivers in the desert. I am the one who turns mourning into dancing. I am the one who brings beauty from ashes. This family member is about to be caught in the arms of mercy. I will surround them with divine protection. I will send help in the most unexpected form. They will not be lost. They will not be forgotten. They will not be destroyed. Because I am the God who saves. You may not understand why this is happening. You may ask, why them? Why now? But trust me, this is not to break them, this is to wake them. This is not the end, this is the turning point. I am about to meet them in their lowest moment and show them a love so powerful that it changes everything. They may not see it coming. But I do. I see the encounter. I see the moment they fall to their knees and cry out for me. I see the moment they remember who they are. I see the moment my light floods into their heart. It is coming. It is near. And your prayers are preparing the way. Do not let fear consume you. Do not let anxiety rule over you. Come into my presence. Lay your burden at my feet. I am not just the God of them, I am your God too. And I care about your heart. I see your tears. I hear the words you whisper when no one is around. I know how much they mean to you. And I promise, I am not going to let them be destroyed. I am going to deliver them. I am going to restore them. I am going to use even this dark season for their good. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. Nothing will destroy your peace. You are safe in my arms. Even when the storm rages, I will be your shelter. Even when the earth quakes, I will be your solid ground. Nothing the enemy throws at you will succeed. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. I have placed a hedge of protection around you and your family. You will not be consumed. You will not be overcome. There are angels standing at every corner of your home. There are angels watching over every step your family member takes. Archangel Michael is with you, armed and mighty, defending what belongs to me. And you, child, you belong to me. So does your loved one. And I will not let what I love be destroyed. I will go to the ends of the earth to rescue them. I will step into the fire with them. I will walk through the storm beside them. They will not be alone. They may feel lost, but I will guide them back. I will speak to them in dreams. I will stir their heart through strangers. I will not stop until they are safe. Do not let go of hope. Even when it looks hopeless, hope anyway. Even when it looks like the situation is getting worse, trust that I am still in control. Sometimes the storm intensifies right before the breakthrough. Sometimes the shaking increases right before the chains break. Don't walk away. Don't stop praying. Don't give up on them. Because I haven't. And I never will. Miracles are coming. Protection is being released. Grace is flooding in. Love is rising like the morning sun. Even now, the heaviness is lifting. Even now, the fear is shrinking. Even now, the impossible is being reversed. You will witness their deliverance. You will see with your own eyes the moment they are saved, healed, transformed. You will rejoice, because what you thought was the end will become the testimony. What you thought was defeat will become their greatest victory. Hold on. Pray louder. Love harder. Trust deeper. You are not alone in this. I am walking beside you. I am carrying your tears. I am holding your heart in my hand. I know it hurts. I know you're tired. But just hold on a little longer. Just keep praying a little longer. Just keep believing a little longer. Because the breakthrough is near. The rescue is close. The miracle is already in motion. And remember this, I love them more than you do. I see them more clearly than you do. I understand what they need, even when they don't. And I will give them exactly what they need, at the exact moment they need it. Trust me with their life. Trust me with your heart. Trust me with the outcome. Because I am writing a story far greater than what you see right now. They will not fall. You will not break. We are in this together. Heaven is on your side. And this battle, it belongs to me. Now breathe. Now rest. I am already working. And I will not stop until they are safe in my arms. All will be well. Just trust me. Just pray. I am here. God is warning you about a person whose name starts with the initials P. God says, "My beloved child, this is not coincidence. This message is for you. Listen carefully." Before you even opened this message, I had already placed a hand over your spirit, tugging at the quiet strings of your soul, calling you to look again, to stop and hear me. This moment isn't random. It is chosen. It is anointed. It is wrapped in the breath of prophecy and sealed in the language of heaven. You are not here by chance. You are here because I pulled you here, because I need you to understand what has been hidden in plain sight, what your heart has suspected but your mind has dismissed. I am speaking, and you must not ignore this. There is a person. Their name begins with P. And no matter how many smiles they've given, how many times they've said, "Trust me," how many prayers they've claimed to offer on your behalf, I am uncovering them now because the time for veils has passed. I love you too much to let you walk into the trap they've been constructing quietly. I love you too deeply to let your heart get knotted into a deception so woven that even the angels have cried watching you. This is not just about protection. This is about preparation. This person, with a name beginning with P, has been standing close to your heart. Too close. Their presence has been allowed to influence your decisions, your peace, your trust. But my child, look closer. Look beneath the surface. Haven't you noticed how your energy shifts when they walk into the room? Haven't you felt how your discernment flickers, how you doubt yourself when they speak? That's not you being confused. That's me whispering to you, nudging you, warning you. I never gave them access to your soul the way you have. They took what wasn't given, and now, I am stepping in. You may ask, God, why now? Why are you telling me this? Because their plans have matured. Because they are beginning to act on the things they have only spoken in secret. Because the whispers that were once kept behind closed doors are becoming movements in real life. Because this is the moment that everything could shift, and if you are not ready, you will walk into devastation that I never intended for you. I am not a God of confusion. I am not a God of coincidence. I am a God of clarity. So hear me now, in the stillness of your spirit. The person whose name begins with P cannot go with you into the next season. I saw how you trusted them. I saw the laughter, the nights you cried with them, the mornings you prayed for them, the times you believed in their words more than your own instincts. I saw you carry their burdens like they were your own, thinking you were being holy, when really, you were being drained. I am not asking you to hate them. I am not calling you to vengeance. I am calling you to wisdom. Because love without wisdom becomes a trap. And faith without discernment becomes self-harm. They said all the right things, didn't they? They knew how to play to your heart, how to talk about God, how to mirror your spirit without ever truly embracing me. I heard their heart when they said one thing to your face but another to others. I was present in the room when they rolled their eyes behind your back. I saw their hands moving things in secret, shifting, twisting, arranging outcomes to benefit themselves, not you. I watched as they used your softness as a stepping stone. And now, their time is up. You keep thinking this is your burden to bear. But I never assigned you to rescue what I've already condemned. I am not saying this person cannot change, I am saying they are not choosing to. I am saying their darkness has grown comfortable. I am saying they've worn their mask so long, they believe it's their face. And I am saying, with the fire of heaven, that you must step back before your light is stolen. You thought you had peace with them. But was it really peace, or just silence dressed up as surrender? My beloved, I see the way your spirit has grown weary. I see the way your joy has dimmed in their shadow. I see the way your dreams have shrunk to accommodate their fear, their pride, their manipulation. And I say, enough. You are mine. You are not